我开始了。诶，为什么没有声音？ Hi guys, can you guys hear me? Shit. Just give me 1 minute to figure this out. Here. Okay. Hi guys, can you all hear and see me clearly? Let me know in the comment section. What do I need? Okay. We'll give the rest of the attendees a couple more minutes to tune in before I start today's live trading session, right? Thank you guys for tuning in. 6 p.m. That's Singapore time. Let me know where are you guys tuning in from. Okay. Okay, so for today's session, we are going to talk about our live trading strategies, as well as discuss what we have projected moving forward, some of the prices of our different currency pairs that we analyze, right? Just give the rest a couple more minutes, maybe 1 to 2 minutes before I start the session. So for today's live trading analysis, it will be the first part will be hosted by me, and then the second part will be hosted by my colleague Jia Ning. She'll be taking over for the second half of the session, right? Where we will share with you some of our currency pairs that we analyze on a daily basis, what we project the price is gonna be moving forward. So let us know if you have any currency pairs or currency requests that you want us to do. Okay, without further ado, let's start the session. So today's webinar series is live trading session with IronFX. So just a disclaimer before we start, the information in this webinar should not be considered investment advice or an investment recommendation, but instead educational material only. So before you do any live trading, please do your own due diligence, right? So the first half of the session will be hosted by me. My name is Annabelle. Nice to see you guys. I work for the Everest Fortune Group, which runs an award-winning research firm, finalist for Best FX Research 2019, 2020, 2021, as well as the finalist for Best Equity Research 2020, 2021. And this is my co-host, Jia Ning. She also works for Everest Fortune Group, and she is one of the analysts here. So the agenda, I will start off with some brief introduction, especially the IronFX VIP trading group, trading room, and where you can tune in to hear our previous webinars if you miss any of it before I start the session. So maybe let me divert your attention briefly to two important things. So number one would be the IronFX page, where you can actually find us on YouTube, right? So this is the IronFX page where you can see all our previous webinars. You can tune in to see all our different recorded webinars that are all here. Okay. If you can't find the series that is done by the Forex Army, you can actually go to IronFX. Okay, log on to our website, right? You can go to the IronFX school, click on webinars. Okay, past webinars here. I will copy and paste the link for easy access, right? I'll paste it here in case you guys need it. So you guys can see all our past webinars in English. For example, introduction to trading, live trading sessions, or our previous live trading sessions, and some of the more educational webinars as well. You can find it all here. Okay. And also, if you are interested, you can actually log on to our VIP portal. Okay, so for this VIP portal is a special partnership that Everest Fortune Group has with the IronFX, So if you do find an interest or you do want to log on to check it out, what our VIP trading room does is we give exclusive market forecasts in the room itself. So daily analysis, daily news will be posted there. So ask our experts, meaning to say if you have any questions or any queries about currency pairs, you can ask on the platform itself as well, because there is a chat box for you guys to discuss. And then you can request for any market forecast, meaning to say any currency pairs you are interested in, you can actually ask us. So there is a different tailored account types that you can look into depending on how much you are depositing into the platform itself. So it caters to different needs of our clients. Okay. So this is the link to access the VIP portal. Okay, I'll click in to show you guys how it works briefly. Let me just check, yeah. VIP portal. Let me see whether I have it here. Oh, I have it here. Okay, great. So this is how okay, let me try to log on the VIP portal. Let me see if I can show you guys how it works. Just give me 1 second. Right, okay. So for our VIP portal, this is how it looks like. So we have a chit chat section where all our clients can come in here to ask us questions, and there will be an expert or a prop trader that will reply. Desmond will also be replying as well, right? So potential setup, meaning to say if we have any setups that we think are good, we will post it here as well. So news-wise, daily we will update what are the important announcements, important news that are happening. So you guys don't have to go through all the pages or all the newsletters, right? So all the important news will be posted here. So we have major pairs, commodities, indices, cryptocurrencies, and all the different currency pairs. If you do not see the pair that you are interested in, you can just ping us in the chit chat room as well. Okay, so this VIP room is tailored to cater to the needs of our clients, right? It's a one-on-one kind of educational chit chat section, right? So we provide all the information that you need. Okay, how it works here is, for example, if I'm looking at gold today, okay, for example, I will come in here, I'll say, okay, maybe important to look out for. Yeah. Okay, so what I can do is I can highlight an important key level by clicking on to the levels that I want to select. So by confirming, even if I remove everything else, the line should appear once I actually enter, once I click enter to this node. Okay. So for example, we'll use Jianing's example, right? Even though the whole chart is clean, she actually noted that, you know, there could be a overlap resistance here and a 38% Fibonacci retracement. So the levels are still highlighted, even though it's not here. Okay, so this is one of the functions that we have. Okay, so do check it out. I will paste the link here. Okay, we have can you send all the links in an email after the Zoom meeting? I have actually pasted can you see the links that I've pasted on the chat section? Okay, so let us move to our session for today, which is the live trading session. Oh, I need this. Okay. Let me know if you have any questions or any requests in the chat box, because I have another screen that is open. So let me know. Okay, so for today, let me load my charts. Okay, let's take a look at DXY, right? Is in close relation to your USD currency pair. Like USD has been strengthening a lot. So what we can see here is a very, let's zoom out to daily chart, okay, for an overall view. What I can see here is a very clean ascending channel here, right? Prices have been moving up a lot, okay? So on the 1-day chart, we can see that price has been moving up a lot and it has broken the previous high here at 102. It is now trading at 109,686. Okay, let's zoom into the 4-hour. Okay. Maybe we can draw some Fibonacci extension. Let's project forward where prices might actually be. Okay, can see here that at the 100% level, oops. Okay, right here, 100% level is where the prices have rebounded slightly. Okay, projection. And then let's try Fibonacci retracement. Oops. Okay, it lines up pretty well with the 127. Let's try this. Okay, so this is a key level that we are looking at because there is two confluence that I see, the 100% projection as well as the 127.2 extension, right? That's why prices have retraced back slightly. I'm expecting it to at least probably touch the 100% mark, which is here, before it may range, okay? Because prices are now at all-time high and it's still within my channel, okay? Let's see. Okay, so if prices were to come back, yeah, so this is my 23.6% as well, right? And my overlapping support. So this will be the next key level that I will be looking at. This is my resistance. Okay, if let's say price actually comes down and touches my first support, which is here, right? It may rebound, it may bounce back, but if let's say prices were to break out, have a breakout here, break my first support, I will be expecting price to come to this level, which is my support number 2. As you can see that price, okay, maybe slightly lower because you can see here, I will give it a range. Okay. Somewhere. Okay, this will be my range because you can see that prices have came here. Let me just clean the chart up. Okay, so you can see that prices have came here, touch, rejected, rejected, rejected before it moves up. So this is one of the key support level that I'll be looking at as well if there is a breakout here, breaking my first support level. Okay, price will actually come down to this zone before deciding what is going to happen next. So if price were to break my first resistance, which is my 100% projection and 127 extension, I'm expecting price to move all the way up to my 138 levels, which is here or here, depending on how strong it is, right? It could even move up to, let me try. Okay. It could actually even move up to here because this is where my channel is. Okay, the top of my channel, right? If you can see, let me zoom out. Okay, so this, oops. Okay, so here, sorry, give me one sec. So this is where, okay, so this is where my 161 is, and you guys can see the nice channel that is right here that I've drawn, right? So if price were to break my first resistance, here at my 127.2 extension, it might come to this level because this is the area where there might be major resistance at my 161.8 as well as my upper limit of the channel, of the ascending channel. So it might come here before doing this, right? Okay. So prices now are rebounding slightly because of the 127.2 level. So yeah, that is our projection moving forward for our DXY. Okay. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's move on to our USD JPY. Let me clear the charts. Okay, on the daily time frame, we can also see that prices are moving in an upward trend. Let's see if I can draw any channels. Okay, maybe this is okay. This is okay. This is decent. Okay, this is on a daily time frame. You can see that it's also moving upward because it's also a USD pair, right? So if DXY is moving up, most of the USD pair will be moving up as well because USD is strengthening. So here we can see that USD JPY has been also on an upward rise. Okay, upward trend. Okay, let's see. Let's draw some projection to see. Oh, it broke the 100%. Okay. Let's draw some retracements. Okay, it's currently testing the 161.8 level on our 4-hour time frame, as you can see here. Hence, there is a rebound, right? It bounced off slightly. And it also reacts nicely within the channel, right? Because it's kind of at the peak already of the upper channel. So it's pulling back slightly here, as we can see. So let's say if it pulls back, okay, I'm expecting it to pull back maybe to this level. Okay, where am I 23? Because if I were to put my support here, it might be a bit too far. I will put my first support here and my second support at the peak, right, of my previous high. Okay, so if price were to bounce back here, bounce back here and break this level, it might come to test my second support at my 38.2%. Okay, so these are the two levels that I'll be looking out for. And if prices were to move in an upward direction, I'm expecting it to actually come to, okay, this is a tough, this might be a, let me just erase all this, let me erase all this drawing, it's a bit messy. Okay, so because it's at the 161.8 already, to project forward, we can only see that there's a negative 27.2% expansion, which is a bit far. So if, let's say, price were to break this, let me draw my resistance level. This will be my first resistance. Let's zoom out to see if there are others. There's no others. Okay, there is. Wait. Okay, on a weekly time frame, I can see here. Okay, so the previous high that we actually are looking at is in year 1998. I mean, it's still relevant because it's the previous high. So I will actually put my second resistance at that level because it might test that resistance level again before the minus 27.2 expansion level. Okay, the minus 27.2 is a bit far away, so I'll put it at my previous swing high, which is here. It kind of makes more sense because given that my channel is going this way, price is still within the channel if it's testing here, right, before any breakouts. So price might rebound slightly before moving upward this way. So depending on what happens in the next couple of hours, prices are, as I can see here, is pulling back slightly. Okay, this way before it moves up any further. Okay. Okay, now let's take a look at my Euro USD. So if you guys have any requests, do let us know in the comment section because we can see on the other side of the screen. Okay. Okay, for Euro USD, it has been on a downward trend for the past couple of months. Okay, so you can see here it's a very, very nice descending trend channel. Okay, on my daily time frame. Okay, let's draw some projection. Okay, if price were to move down even further, we are looking at prices to test this area, which is the 78.6 projection. Okay, for our currency pairs that has no recent benchmark for us to see where's the previous swing low or swing high, Fibonacci projection is actually a very useful tool in projecting forward where the price might be. Okay, what I'm trying to say is, for example, if okay, let's take a look at AUD CAD, right? If prices were now testing here, I will put my support here, meaning to say I'm thinking or I'm projecting forward that price will come down to the previous low to test, correct? But if we do not have any benchmark of or any recent prices that we can gauge with, Fibonacci projection is a very useful tool, right? So you can see here, 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4 will be at my first support, which is a 78.6. And if it breaks this support level, we are looking at the 100% projection, which is here. That will be my second support. Okay. So price tends to revert at this area. Okay, so it's depending on what kind of trader you are, whether you want to trade a breakout or whether you want to trade a reversal. Okay, so my resistance level will be placed here, which is my overlapping resistance, number 1. And number 2 will be my previous swing high, which is at the top of the channel as well. So resistance 1, resistance 2. Okay, so what I can see here is that Euro USD has been on a very strong decline, and it has pulled back slightly, right? 800. Okay, it has pulled back slightly, but okay, my previous analysis was that this was the ranging area. Oh, this daily chart. Let's zoom into the 4-hour chart. Okay, it's easier. So previously, prices were ranging right here, as you can see, within this. So I was expecting either break up here or break this way. So it kind of broke my previous support already, and it's still moving downward. It kind of looks like it's also ranging here. So we are waiting for a breakout up or a breakout down before we make any trades. Okay. So if it breaks this support, it will actually come down to my second support level to test. If it breaks my first resistance, it will be important to take note that there is still this channel to break before it comes to my second resistance. So there might be some squeeze here that's happening. Okay. Okay. Our next currency pair will be the USD Swiss franc. Okay. Okay, on our daily chart, you can see that prices have seemed to create a double top right here. It's a very clear, right? I'm hoping that price will actually come down here, break it, and go further down. But we'll see. I'm not too sure. But it has clearly rejected here many times, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it's bounced back. So what we can do here is let's draw some projection. Okay. And some retracement tools. Okay, zoom into the 4-hour. Let's see. So it has just broken my 23.6%. Okay, after this push down. So I'm thinking that it might come down to my second. Okay, let me see. I think this will be my first support level, because if I were to put it here, which is the previous key level, it might be slightly far away. So I would prefer to put I'll prefer to put my support somewhere here. Or even here, actually. Is there any key levels? Okay, maybe I'll put here. Okay, within this range here. Okay, prices might actually pull back to test this level before it does a bounce back up. Okay, this will definitely be my resistance level because prices has rejected here many, many times. This is my support. support 1. Okay. And if price were to break my first support, I'm expecting it to come down to this level here. Okay, this is also another zone that I will take note, right? Because price has, this is the overlapping support, price reject, reject, come back here, break, test again and again, right? So this is the key level that we'll be looking out for as well for my second support. So if price were to come down here, break this level, it would definitely come here to test, because this was the previous crossfire zone, right? Test once, twice, break, but come back to test again. So this is the magnetic area that we are looking at. Okay, if price comes back here at my 38.2 area and bounce back, we're looking at price to test the first resistance again. But looking at this chart, our analysis will be it might pull back further down, okay? Because double top here formed, come back, but didn't come back to this levels again to test. In fact, it closed lower, right? Here, come back, failed to break, close lower as well, forming a double top. So I'm hoping that it will pull back further. Okay. Okay, now I'll pass on the time to Jianing. She will continue with some of the commodities. Okay, if you guys have any requests, also let us know in the comment section, right?
Hi guys, I'm Jianing, and now it's my turn to share with you guys some of my ideas. Let me have a look. Do you have any record pairs like me to have a look? Maybe I can type in the chat and I can have a look. If no, maybe we can start from the USD CAD. Okay, so we start from the daily chart. We can see here is a very clear ascending trend line, right? Here is a ascending trend line, and we go, and we can see the price is quite high now, right? It's already reached for the 2 years highest price, and then we go for the 4-hour chart. For the 4-hour chart, I think we can also draw a very clear ascending trend line from here to here, okay? And we can see the price is also moving above the ascending trend, and we also use the Ichimoku cloud. You can see the price is also above the Ichimoku cloud. If you guys follow the market of the USD CAD, you can see from last night the price dropped down a bit. That's because of 2 reasons. The first one is the Bank of Canada. They announced to increase the interest rate to 75 pips, and for another reason is the pullback of the DXY. So that's why here is a small drop of the USD CAD, right? But now the price is still above the Ichimoku cloud and ascending trend line. So I'd like to highlight a support level at around 1.30785. So here is in line, we can see here is in line with our previous win low, and price also touched here before. So here could be our first support line. So if the price can break this support line, there should be there should be double break. The first one is our support level, and if the price can break here, it also means the price already break our this ascending trend line, right? And then if I think we can also draw a Fibonacci retracement, and here is 38.2 Fibonacci retracement. So here is our first support. And if the price can break this level, the next support level could be at around here at around 1.29769. So here is an overlap. You can see here is our swing low, right? And here is our swing high. So here is overlap. So overlap is a level which really requires us to consider. Okay, so here is our second support level. But I think if the price reaches support level, here could be a pullback potential. So for the next resistance level, I like to highlight it as our swing high at around 1.3208. If the price can break this resistance level, the next resistance level could be at higher at around here is our very significant swing high. But I think the price still needs some time to reach our resistance level. Okay, so that's my analysis for the CAD. And then we for your question, because our webinar is purely for the sharing and for the educational, so we cannot provide the real trade. Sorry for that. So you can come here and we can share about some ideas that may help for your trading. Thanks for your understanding. Okay. Now we have a look of the WTI. So like the oil price really dropped a lot from the June, right? Firstly, from the many central banks, they raised their interest rate, where is to deal with the inflation, right? So that makes the oil price dropped a bit, and another one is some worry about the recession of the economic activity, and the decline of the demand also result for the price drop of the oil, right? So we have a look at the chart. From the, let me draw a trend line here. From the daily chart, here is a descending trend line. I think here the trend line is not very clear, but maybe we can draw a channel here. Okay, so here is a very clear channel for the descending channel, and the price is under the Ichimoku cloud. So here is a very clear descending trend, and then we go back for the 4-hour chart. For the short term, I think because before the huge drop, I think the price here could be our previous very strong support level. But now the price has already break this support level. So I just highlight this level for guys as our first resistance level. And then because the price has already dropped very huge. So for the next support level, I like to try to use our Fibonacci projection, because you can see here is a flash pattern, right? Here is a flash pattern. So in this case, we can use the Fibonacci projection to help us find our next resistance, next support level. Zoom in. As the 61.8 Fibonacci projection has been already broken, and here is our first support level, and the price also tested here before. So here could be our first support level, but now the price is still stand above our support level. So if the price can break this support level, the next support level could be at around 78.038. Here is our 100% Fibonacci projection. So here could be our second support level. Okay, but if the price because here is already our like 3 months lowest price. So maybe if the price touch here could be a pullback trend. So here could be pulled back to our first resistance level. But if the price can break our first resistance level, the next one could be at around here is a resistance level need us to consider, because here is our previous swing high, right? And if you go back to the price here, price also touches here for sometimes. So here is a resistance level need us to consider. So here is my analysis for the TWI. Okay, and we go for which one? Do you have any desired bias? I think maybe we can have a look at the gold. Okay, and we go for the gold. So firstly, because I think everyone will focus on the gold price, so we don't look for the day chart to find the market trend. It's very clear here's a descending trend, right? So we try to draw a descending trend line. Okay, it's very perfect. Yeah, so here 1, 2, 3 touches. So here is a valid descending trend line. So I change it into right. We can see now because of the pullback of the DXY, the price of gold rise from our previous support level here. Right here, right? And now the price is trying to cross the Ichimoku cloud, but now it's still within the Ichimoku cloud and within our descending trend line. So if the price can break our descending trend line, the next resistance level could be at around, I think could be at around here, 1,730. I don't think the price can break this very strong resistance level in the short term, because if the price can break this level, it should be broke. Have the triple breakout, right? The first one is the Ichimoku cloud, the second one is descending trend line, and the third one is our very strong resistance level. So why I say it's a very strong resistance level? For one thing, here is our previous swing low, here is our swing high, so here is an overlap resistance level. And then we can also use the Fibonacci projection from our start point, middle point, and our ending point right here. So it's in line with our 100 Fibonacci projection, and then okay. And then I think if we draw a Fibonacci retracement from our swing high here and to our, I think because here is some gap, so maybe I will start my starting point at here and ending point at here. Because for a more efficient Fibonacci retracement, firstly it should be in a very clear trend, very clear market trend, and secondly it should be at it should be close with the market trend. So I like to put our starting point from here instead of here, because here the Fibonacci trend line is more close to our price trend. Okay, that's my explanation for the Fibonacci Fibonacci retracement. And for this one, I think the 50% Fibonacci retracement is very close to our resistance level. So the overlap resistance and the 100 Fibonacci projection, as well as the 50% Fibonacci retracement, they can all support a support like this is a very strong resistance level. So here is an area need us to consider. I think the price may pull back to here and then show a drop trend. Okay, let me redraw it. So here could be our price trend could be like here. And here is our previous swing low, right? So here is our first support level. But if the price can break this support level, I think the market may drop all the way to our very significant swing low at around 1,680. Okay, so that will be our second support line. Okay, here is my analysis for the gold. If I have anything unclear, please let me know. And if you have any desired pairs, please also let me know. I can follow your guys' request. Because we don't have a lot of people, so just tell me, don't be shy, okay? Do you have any other request pairs? Maybe we can have a look at the Kiwi dollar. Okay, sometimes when we have a look at the Kiwi dollar, we should have a look at the Aussie at the same time because the price of the two pairs are really highly correlation. So we start from our Kiwi dollar, and from our 4-hour chart, you can see the price is under the Ichimoku cloud, and then the price is going with a very clear descending trend line here. Before it pulled back, the price has already tested our very strong support level at around 0.60114. Before that, the price has already break out our very strong support level. And then now the price pulled back a bit and now touched the 0.607 and then show a small drop trend. So now here our previous support level is still valid, so here could be our first support level. And if the price continues this pullback trend, I think the next next resistance level could be at here. If you go back, you can see the price also touches the highest price and the lowest price before, so here is also an overlap. So here could be our first resistance level. Okay. And now I think here is also a Fibonacci projection. So we can try to use it to support our ideas. You can see here is our 61.8 Fibonacci projection. So it's in line with our first support. So that could be a strong support level. Okay, and then I think from our swing high here to our swing low here, we can also try to find some support for our first resistance level. I think the 2030 is not very good support, okay? So we just delete it. So we just follow our price pattern. Sometimes we just use the Fibonacci tools to help us to confirm our idea. But firstly, we should rely more on the price pattern, right? Okay, here is my analysis for the Kiwi dollar. And then maybe we go for the I think the price pattern for the Aussie is very similar like the Kiwi dollar, right? And then we go back. We also draw a descending trend line here. As very like before, here is our previous swing low, and now the price is pulling back and now have a reverse trend. But I think the next resistance level, or could also be at here is our overlap. The logic is quite similar, and the price pattern is also quite similar. Then we draw a Fibonacci, and you can see here is our 23.6 Fibonacci retracement. Here is in line with our first resistance level. Okay, and then also we can draw a Fibonacci projection here, from here to here and to here. Okay, here is another. Okay, you can see the 61.8 Fibonacci projection is also very close to our first support level. Okay, so here is my analysis for the two very related pairs. Okay, and because we still have 10 minutes, and I think maybe I covered a little bit quick. So do you guys have any other interested pairs to let me to have a look? Because I'm not very sure what Annabelle shared with you guys before. Maybe we have some overlap if I just decide by myself. So I'm asking for you guys. Do you have any desired pairs? Just let me know. Don't be shy. Do you guys have? We have a look. Maybe we can have a look of some index. That's the US Tech. Okay, for the US Tech, that is after a very long trend descending. Very long descending trend. Here is a pullback trend. Okay, from our previous support at, if you go back, I think, okay, it's a little bit higher. Okay, here. If you go back, I think he is very close to our previous swing low, right? So the price tests the previous swing low and then showing a pullback trend. Now for the next support level, I think that next resistance level, I think that could be at around here, because if you go back, yes, if you go back, here is our previous swing low and here is our swing high. So here is another overlap, and then we can, okay, we can draw a Fibonacci to support our idea. Maybe I think the 78.6 may be close to this level. Yeah, here you can see the 78.6 Fibonacci retracement is very close to our resistance level. So I think the price may be located in this area. And here is our resistance, and here is our support line. Okay. And then we can go for the Euro Swiss franc. Okay, so firstly, we open our Ichimoku cloud. We can see the price is above the Ichimoku cloud, right? And before the price was going within a ascending trend line, but here is a breakout for the trend line, right? But now if you, I think the price is going for the short term, I think the price is still going for a short-term descending trend line here. And now the price is also above the Ichimoku cloud. So I think maybe in the short term, because the price has already touches our ascending trend line support. So if the price, I think maybe the price will like pull back from here. Where's my pencil? Here. Okay, so price make the pullback from here. Okay, so for the next resistance level, I like to put it around here. Is our, we'll go back, can touch some candles before, right? Okay, so here could be our first resistance level at around 0.97721. Okay, here's our first resistance level. If the price can break this resistance level, I think next one could be at around here is a very obvious swing high. So here could be our second resistance level. And then we can also use the Fibonacci retracement from the swing low here to swing high here. Okay, it's not very clear to support our ideas, so I just delete it. Okay, and but if the price can break our support level, I think the next support level could be at around 0.79115. Here is our first support level, but firstly, the price should break our descending trend, right? We can see the price is testing here, but not really break out. So we just wait for a while. If the price can really break this support level, we can expect the price to touch our first support level. Okay. Okay, so that's I like to share with Euro Swiss franc. And now we have like 4 minutes, so I like just to stop here. So very happy to have everyone here to join us webinar today. So I hope you get some ideas, some tips from our today's sharing. And thanks everyone again, and have a good day. Bye-bye.